So can we agree that Europe will have more leverage in negotiations with China over the BRI if they work as a bloc than if each country negotiates with China by itself?
So the distinction that I make at the top of the overview is that it doesn't have to be like Slovakia and Romania and Slovenia have to all unite. It is simply that the powerful economies within Europe that have international legitimacy, like France and Germany, for example, need to stay firm against the BRI.
So that didn't answer my question.
Right.
I'm just asking very simply.
Like, I'm saying that it doesn't have to be the entire European bloc. I'm just saying it just has to be like a very specific group of countries within that entire European
okay, so
bloc.
you're agreeing with me that that these countries have more leverage the more there are. You're just saying that even if the whole bloc doesn't join, if these big countries band together, then that's enough.
Well, I'm saying that like it doesn't matter if Slovakia and France engage separately because that's not going to be a problem. It only matters if France and Germany, for example, stay together.
And France and Germany are staying together.
Yeah, can I have a question?
Wait, they are?
Yeah.
So why is Merkel saying we're going to join the BRI?
So the specific, the Merkel quote is basically, yes, we want to join the BRI, but we need concessions like trade reciprocity before we do it. That is the position we're adopting. We're not saying Europe should just never join the BRI.
No. Well, Merkel would like concessions, but what I said in rebuttal is very specific, that she has no choice but to join, right?
Why?
Because Merkel's not just choosing between, because Merkel's not just choosing between like this deal from China and no deal and she's fine. No, Germany is like a rich country, but it's facing major shortages and major slowdowns as the evidence in our case indicates. And the US is becoming a less and less reliable trade partner.
Why is Germany facing major slowdowns?
Because of the evidence in our case about stagnation and less growth.
Your evidence is talking predominantly about Central, Eastern, and Southern Europe.
No, our evidence is talking about all of
Okay,
Europe.
what's the unemployment rate in Germany?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's super low because Germany's economy is doing fine.
So is the US, but I would argue that, this sort of belies the bigger point of the debate. The bigger point I was making is about the US versus China as a trade partner, right? That the US is erecting barriers. For example, the US put barriers on German cars.
But you don't have to join the BRI to trade with China, right? Like the BRI is a very specific program where you take out loans from China. So I'm saying that it may be true.
What do you take them out for?
It may like for infrastructure projects.
Yeah,
it may be true that Germany needs to trade with China, but Germany doesn't have to take out loans from China. Is my point.
Well, okay.
Can I have a question really quickly? We've been on this for a while.
Sure.
Okay, let's move on to this idea of infrastructure. So if the recession is coming in 2020 or 2021, like Cal mentioned, how soon does the infrastructure investment have to happen to stave off this recession?
The benefits of infrastructure happen like that. They're very short term.
Wait, so you're telling me a railroad is going to be built in like a day?
No, I'm not. Well, they can be. I mean, like in China, we see like they build like houses in a day, which is pretty cool.
You're talking about a transcontinental European railroad.
Sure, yeah, obviously that's not going to be built in a day, right? Okay. Like Rome was not built in a day. But our point is that when you build infrastructure, two things happen. One, you create jobs, and I know you're going to say that they're Chinese jobs, right? But this comes into where we're saying that if Europe can negotiate concessions, one of those concessions can be European workers. And two, I would say that they also, when you build infrastructure, you generate more economic growth.
Okay.